The morning sun had barely risen over the small town when 12-year-old Daniel stepped onto the dusty road. His shoes were worn and his shirt had been stitched many times by his mother. But he carried himself with quiet determination. Daniel sold oranges after school to help his mother pay for food and rent. Life had never been easy for them since his father passed away, but his mother always reminded him of one thing. Daniel, she would say, we may be poor, but honesty is a treasure no one can steal. Those words stayed with him wherever he went. One afternoon, as Daniel walked home from the market, he noticed something lying near a bench by the roadside. Curious, he bent down and picked it up. It was a leather wallet. Daniel opened it slowly. Inside were several crisp bills, more money than he had ever seen in his life. There were also cards and an identification photo of a middle-aged man wearing a serious expression. Daniel's heart began to race. With that money, his mother could buy food for weeks. They could fix the leaking roof. He might even buy proper school shoes. For a moment, temptation whispered in his mind. But then he remembered his mother's voice. Honesty is a treasure no one can steal. Daniel closed the wallet and took a deep breath. I have to return it, he said softly to himself. Using the address on the identification card, Daniel walked across town until he reached a large house with a tall gate. The building looked nothing like the small room he shared with his mother. He hesitated for a moment before knocking. A man opened the gate a few seconds later. His face looked tired and worried. Can I help you? The man asked. Daniel held out the wallet with both hands. Sir, I think this belongs to you. The man's eyes widened in disbelief. He quickly opened the wallet and counted the money inside. Everything was there. For a moment, he just stared at Daniel. Where did you find this? He asked. Near the market road, Daniel replied. The man sighed with relief and shook his head. You have no idea how important this money is, he said. It was meant to pay my workers today. I thought I had lost everything. He looked at Daniel again, studying the boy's worn clothes in humble posture. You could have kept this, the man said quietly. Why didn't you? Daniel shrugged. My mother says doing the right thing is more important than money. The man's expression softened. He introduced himself as Mr. Adayami, the owner of a small construction company in town. Daniel, he said, placing a gentle hand on the boy's shoulder. Your honesty has saved me from a big problem today. Mr. Adayami insisted on meeting Daniel's mother. Later that evening, he visited their small home. Daniel's mother was nervous when she saw the well-dressed man standing at their door, but Mr. Adayami smiled warmly. Your son is an extraordinary boy, he said. He explained what had happened and praised Daniel's honesty. Then he made an offer. I would like to sponsor Daniel's education, he said. A child with this kind of character deserves every opportunity. Daniel and his mother were speechless. Tears filled her eyes as she thanked him again and again. From that day forward, Daniel's life began to change. He attended a better school and worked hard. Remembering the lesson that had guided him that afternoon, years later, Daniel became a respected lawyer known for his integrity, and whenever someone asked him where his success began, he would smile and say, it started the day I found a wallet and chose honesty instead of money, because sometimes the smallest act of honesty can change more than one life.